I've always envisioned myself as someone who has to make it in life.
Okay.
By hook or crook. You know, like most forex traders live in big houses. I got lucky to get that exposure at a young age to say,
Nice.
should I make it, I'll have a house like this. But exposure is very, very important, especially at a young age.
Yeah.
Because you dream of things and then you start seeing them, visualizing them. Everything that happens for you, not to you.
Yeah.
Then it starts making sense. If this is meant to be, let me take this route and try and see if things can.
What's going on, guys? Here we are. You can see I'm with the man himself, Mr. Sledge Chizhala. And I'm excited that we're here. We literally took a trip all the way to Gaborone, Botswana. And yeah, man, I've been speaking with him for the past, 2-3 years?
I think more than 3 years.
More than 3 years, like 4 years. That's actually, it's like 4-5 years, somewhere around there. And we have been speaking. We met at the first, it was a conference. And then from there, we grew that relationship. And when I come to Botswana, I'd meet up with them. And even now, we're like, guys, it's better for us to just meet up and get to speak, because there's a lot of things that I highly believe, personally, I feel like, I can learn from him. But at the same time, I feel like instead of me just learning by myself, someone out there can as well be able to take the information that he's going to share and be able to apply it in their life. How are you, Mr. Sledge?
I'm good, Mr. Mothupi. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. And
thanks for having me.
Thank you for welcoming me. It feels excited to be here.
Oh yes, welcome to Botswana.
Yeah.
In Spanish, they say mi casa su casa.
Mi casa, su casa, you heard it probably.
My house is your house.
Oh, okay, nice. No, I feel welcome. I already feel at home,
Yes.
That's how good it is. Yeah. I'm excited that we're here, and I'm glad that you'll be sharing your story. You'll be sharing your journey as well in terms of all the things that you've been through, ups, downs, positive moments, heartbreaks and all those things. But the most important thing that we're trying to achieve here is maybe if there's things that you'd be able to speak to your younger self, like mistakes that you can look out for, and at the same time guidance. And just so someone that watches this video should know that it's not the end in terms of where they are. Rather, they can be able to take inspiration from the story and then apply it in their life and see some sort of success or breakthrough. Okay.
Yeah.
So are we ready to share that with the people?
Yeah, man. Let's get the ball rolling.
Let's do this. So I think if you can just please kindly just walk us through in terms of what your upbringing was like. Have you always were you born in in Botswana, and how did you grow up? I want to know more on your early years, teenage years, all those things.
Where do I even start? But first things first, I think I would just like to welcome you, like I've already done.
Yeah.
And it's always a pleasure to have people like you all the time. You are an inspiration yourself.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and my upbringing, I was brought up in. I was born in Francistown,
okay.
which is on the northern side of Botswana.
600 kilos from here?
Just over 450.
450, okay.
Yeah, less than 500.
Okay.
From the capital city.
Yes.
Because the capital city, Gaborone, is on the south.
Yes.
I'm from the north.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was born in Francistown, and I was raised in a village called Totomi. Totomi is it's now turning into a town.
A town, okay.
More like Palale.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Population of less than maybe 2,000 people.
No, it's actually more. I think
more?
Yeah. It's quite a big village.
Oh, okay.
Because it has other
sub-villages.
Sub-villages. And it's growing quite well.
Oh, yes.
So that's where I grew up. I did my primary school there, all the way up to what you call matric. Grade 12 or Form 5.
Yes.
Standard 1. That's basically it. I grew up Redisadi Khomo, the food, you go to Moraka, the kettle post.
Nice.
Yeah, the typical village life. Yes. And I'm very proud to have been brought up in a setup like that, because you always get to appreciate the city life and the town life. And the village life.
Yes.
And also another thing is, I was lucky to have access to the city because my dad lives in Joburg.
Oh, okay.
My parents, my dad lives in Melville area, Auckland Park. Yeah, he has a house there. And not every time, most of the time when the schools closed, I'll come to Gaborone with my aunties, and then I'll go to Joburg.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's phenomenal. And what was teenage years, like obviously saying that you are obviously like making sure that things are, they're able to go in the bushes, you're fetching them, you're doing all that. So what was your mindset at that time? Were you always the kid that believed like, oh, I'm gonna be successful? Did you have dreams like that, or because I'm trying to understand the way, in terms of what your thinking was at that time? Because maybe someone right now who decided home and they don't think, like, they don't have a vision or something like that, So I want to see where your mindset was at that time. Maybe you've been like me when I was still young, around those ages. Yes, things were tough, but I was selling sweets, I was like hustling, so I always had like an entrepreneurial spirit.
This is a very good question, because I have now to go deeper.
Yeah.
So I think I wasn't your ordinary village. My mindset has never been of a villager. I will call it that.
Okay, yes.
And when you are like that, people whatever power claim, But this is, I've always envisioned myself as someone who has to make it in life.
Okay.
By hook or crook. But I'll explain.
Nice, I like that.
First things first, I was always an A student.
Okay.
Like
perfect.
all the way from primary up until Form 5. Okay. I got first, like primary, like I was just passing with flying colors.
Oh, nice.
But then now, here is the way it gets. I was always involved in something at school, like athletics, everything that you can think of.
Yeah.
Javelin, long jump. I did literally everything from primary. And then at like junior high school, what we call junior secondary school here, I started playing chess.
Okay. Oh,
right?
Nice.
And I also have a chess foundation now.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, like we donate chess sets. But anyway, I went to a school called Pandagala CJSS. That's why I started learning chess, like 30 years ago. I was actually there to donate chess sets in May.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
I started playing chess, and we were very lucky back then because we had a very good coach. His name was from England, Mr. John Toscano. Yeah. And he taught us chess, and he taught us, I'll just say white people, when they do have something, they go all in.
All in,
All in. He gave us laptop. He had a laptop, so we had access to his laptop to play chess. In this like 95, 96.
Yeah. At the time, laptops were still like
laptop, and at our school, at like senior high school, we had computers, but not, the teachers didn't even know how to operate them. That's how bad it was. So we would literally play chess, and he taught us everything. He taught us like all the grandmasters, your Gary Kasparov, this. So with every time he shared his experiences, how to play chess, he would literally take us from the village to Gaborone to come and play. Everything paid for by him. Wow. Without the parents, he would buy books for us. Yeah. He had subscribed for, there's a magazine called New in Chess. Yes. He subscribed a magazine. So it's in Netherlands. Yeah. Every month they sent by mail to school. And we had access to, we knew about all the international tournaments. Yeah. So from that young age, I was like 14, 15. Yeah. I had some kind of international exposure.
Nice, I like that, yeah. So you could dream beyond.
Yes, and also I love hip hop.
Okay,
and
nice.
So my mom, there was a time when Tupac was very popular. Yeah. Back in the, like 95, 96. Yeah. I asked my mom, I pleaded with my mom, can you buy me a cassette for Tupac? Yeah. Then he bought me the All Eyes on Me cassette. Yeah. And I know almost all the songs from there. So, and every time Tupac started singing, I would always imagine, the lifestyle, this. Yeah. But without forget the curse words.
Yes.
But just the way Tupac was, the way he thinks.
Yes.
And you start following the stories, the fights with the Notorious B.I.G. Yeah. From that young age, those are the things that without forgetting school, of course.
Yes. And were you, in terms of, because I see even especially when those, like I like even hip hop because of that as well, like in terms of when an artist is saying this, it's it's able to make you imagine things that you wouldn't imagine before and stuff. But how were you able to be exposed as well to the visual of it? Like, because I remember me when I would see the first time I actually saw big houses and nice cars was when I was watching MTV clips, MTV.
Exactly.
And they'll be like, oh, come to my... In fact, I think that's even one of the reasons that made me want to start trading, because almost every rich person, like the kids would be like, my dad is a stockbroker. So I was like, what is this thing, stockbroker? I started searching it. Yeah, so I want to know in terms of the visual, seeing what success looks like let's maybe the big house.
Very good question again. So remember, you at the village back in the day, there was no electricity. There was no TV.
Yeah.
I remember our dad bought a TV and it was just there in the house. There was no... Sometimes there will be a generator to do stuff, but the consistency of that is just another story. So every time I came to the city, there'll be like your channel Bob TV. We used to watch Bob TV a lot. Back in the days, I think it's no longer there. So when you hear a song, and now you can see the visuals, like you are saying. Like you see the video for the song, and then you start relating to the story, and then it just opens up your mind in a whole big way.
Wow.
Like most forex traders live in big houses. I got lucky to get that exposure at a young age to say, should I make it, I'll have a house like this. Even cribs, I used to watch cribs a lot. You will see like a whole big room with full of shoes, just for shoes.
For shoes,
that was the exposure that TV gave us, and there was no internet back in the day.
I can imagine. It was things like internet. I think they were like luxury, like a big luxury.
True.
But that's powerful. Like this really does show that there is humble beginnings, because things like this shows that even though there were times whereby internet was hard to get, you didn't really it's not like you grew up playing. Like my daughter's now at 6, 7 years, so she just turned 7. But when she was 6, she already had a phone of her own. She knows how to operate it and all that. But you growing up at that time, I'm sure you were never even put in that position. Like when you're like 6, 7, in terms of having a smartphone device, it was like something that's beyond.
Exactly. There was even no cell phones back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But exposure is very, very important, especially at a young age. Because you dream of things and then you start seeing them, visualizing them, and because of the exposure.
That's true. And then can you please just walk us through? So where did you grade school? Where did you finish school? I want what is it, matric?
McConnell. So after I went to Pandagala CGSS, I went to McConnell College.
Where is it?
It's in Totum.
Totum, okay, still that side, okay. So when did you make the migration to this side?
But the story, when I was studying, because the junior high school is like 5 kilometers from the house. So the senior high school from our house is like my parents' house. It's like 10 kilometers away. And my parents were like, there's no way you are going for boarding. You are very naughty. We don't want stress. So we are going to buy you a mountain bike. So I was cycling every day, 10 kilometers and back, like 20 kilometers every day. So that also gave me like a never say die attitude. Even up to now, I still cycle.
Oh, you do?
Because of that, I know what cycling can do to you mentally, physically, and stuff. But I then graduated 1999 from 5, and then 2000 I came over to study at the University of Botswana.
Oh, phenomenal. Yes. So what did you decide to study?
I was doing Bachelor of Accountancy.
Or is it something that you always wanted to do, or you just fell on your lap?
No, I didn't want to do accounting.
Oh, okay.
It's a very long story, but I'll try to fast forward it. So when I finished from 5, right? There were 2 groups. I don't know if you know this, but during our time, when you finished your Form 5 or your matric, you had to do national service, what they call tirelo setšhaba, like you are doing something to serve the community or the country or whatever. You can be put at a clinic or at a school, you are a teacher, or you are, literally anything, like at an office to do stuff for a year. This is more like a gap year.
Okay.
But you'll be doing something, and they used to pay like Boma 400 pula or something.
A month.
So
at that time, was it a lot? Or
it was a lot.
Okay.
It was a lot. So we were the group that didn't go to Tirelo Sechaba for national service.
Yeah.
So the group that was in front of us is 98. They went for their TS 99. 2000, we were fighting for the same places at varsity.
Yeah.
So they had to take the best students.
Yes.
I had my first choice was Bachelor of BSc, like Bachelor of Science or something.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and my second choice was accounting.
Yes.
Initially, I had wanted to go to the US.
Oh, okay.
I had done all the research. My parents couldn't give me the money. They were like, if you go to America, you're never coming back. So you be, so figure it out. So then, because my grades were not so good, because of the competition,
yes,
I had passed very well, but because we were fighting for a lot of people with even better grades than mine.
Yeah,
we were fighting for the same
opportunity.
You know what I'm saying? So long story short, they gave me my second choice, which was Bachelor of Accountancy.
Okay.
After we had enrolled, the government sponsors students here, right?
Oh, okay.
So after we had enrolled, they were like, now you are in. You can now go to do your Bachelor of Science if you want. I was like, no, I'm cool.
Yeah.
So that's how, by default, I ended up being an accountant.
So you could do two things at once, or they just meant now you can divert and
No. They meant now that you are in the system, you can now go and pursue the course that you applied for.
Oh, then you just choose to go.
Then I just thought, because I've even started classes,
Yeah.
I was like, let me just do this.
Once.
Yes.
So and then throughout, what was like your college years, like let's say varsity years?
Hey, it was hard, man.
Yeah.
But not as in school was
tough.
Just the
maybe lack of resources.
Yeah. I think that would be the right way. Yeah. Because when you come from the village, right?
Yeah.
You get here, you see your classmates driving cars.
Yeah.
You are just you are struggling, literally.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You are living with a very small allowance, and
you know what I mean. So that kind of life. So varsity was fine, but that side of life was just another thing, because you are just there. You don't know, but you always have to push, because you are not here for. And it also motivates you in a way.
Yeah.
It was, for me, it was more of motivation to be like, okay, if I push, my kids will live like these guys that I'm in class with. Because, you'll be in class with students and they're driving your parents' a dream car.
Yeah.
University.
The students, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So yeah. For me, it was always about, it was motivating. It wasn't envy as such.
Okay,
it was just motivation. But varsity was fine. I ended up graduating and then got a job as an accountant and stuff. But
nice, phenomenal. I like that. Most people, they see success or they see these beautiful cars and stuff, and they think, I want that specific one from that person. So it turns into envy. So I love how you were able to see that as inspiration, and then you converted it into motivation for you to just, have that vision for doing it yourself. So I'd like to know, like, let's say someone right now is like around those times. I'd like to see, what was Sledge thinking at that time? Like, in terms of, were you thinking that, the goal is I'm going to pass and then get a job up until forever, retire, and then I'll be like rich, chilling with my family and stuff? Or were you thinking, or maybe I want to own a business in the next few years, I want to do this? I would like to see what you were thinking around those times. And obviously you come from the villages, let's say, and then you're now in the city. I'd like to see as well if that played a part in terms of distraction wise. Maybe now you are exposed to people going out having fun. There's maybe in the villages, there's not a lot of nice ladies. Now there's ladies, those things. So I just want to see in terms of how you're able to go through times and how you're able to push through. Because most people, they don't push through. Most people, they maybe leave school because of something. Some people come from the villages, they get to town, and because of now they've seen this lifestyle, they leave whatever that they came at, their purpose, and then now they are lost in the city. And I just want us to speak to that one person that will, maybe they are in that position, and watching this interview is going to show them that, no man, there's actually a life beyond this.
Varsity is not easy, right? That's where you either make it or break it.
That's true.
It's either you make it big or your life goes south.
Yes.
Because just being there's so much pressure.
Yes.
Like your studies, you start dating,
Yes.
and you don't really have money to take your girlfriend on dates.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and also you have to find a balance, your social life and this.
Yeah.
You also start doing funny things like going out.
Yes.
But yeah, for me, it has always been education or nothing.
I love that.
I never I never thought one day I'll be a forex trader.
Okay.
But you know, with the course that we were doing, you'll be getting what do I call it? They will always talk about the stock market.
Yes.
Like now, when I still have my books from varsity, they have like your Nasdaq this, and you're like, so this thing has always been here.
It's always been,
you know what I'm saying? So,
nice.
but yeah, varsity life, like I'm saying, for me, education is very, very important.
Yes.
Because we are not all born wise.
Yes.
I would say that, and a lot of things you get them from like your formal education.
Yes, that's true.
And for us, I think we were the era where everybody was being taught to like you go to school and then you get a job.
Yes, that's true.
If you don't make it, then it's like you're an outcast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was either education or nothing. Like pass with good grades, get a job either as an auditor, an accountant. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But you know, with the pressure that you are talking about at varsity, it's just something else. You have to make ends meet.
Yes.
There was a time I was also a waiter.
Yes, I wanted to get to know in terms of like
there was a time I was a waiter to try and supplement my allowance.
Okay.
You know, and I learned so much from being a waiter because you learn how to multitask. You learn how to think on your feet as a waiter. Because you also learn the menu, you learn how to you network as well.
And like customer service.
You know, and also people from like who the corporate side of things.
Yes.
Your ministers, your CEOs, and just local people. They will come there. You see how they interact, and it also kind of motivates you to say, wow, one day I'll be here eating in a restaurant. You know?
It's nice. I like that.
But that was like my life at varsity.
Yeah. Wow, that's phenomenal. So at the time, what was the goal was what, like to just graduate and then like maybe obviously you're gonna get a job in accounting, or you're looking into like maybe eventually one day then being CEO of a big firm, and then that, or were you just thinking maybe I'll get a job and then open my own thing? I just want to see what you were thinking at that time.
I think because I come from a family of entrepreneurs, right?
Wow.
Being an accountant also helped, because when I was at school, I was thinking I should get a job, and then first obviously graduate, get a job, and then set up my own business. That has always been
the idea.
To get experience in the corporate world, and then after that,
you do your own.
That's when I can now do my own thing. Obviously, after that, you get a job, and then you just realize that you only have this much of salary. After I think I worked for some time, but I think I'm now fast forwarding.
No, but I think it's still part of it, because it's now after the graduation, after done with varsity. So now it's on the next phase of your life, which is you're no longer a student. Now you are working. Now you are starting your life. How old were you at this time though?
When I finished,
when you finished,
I think I was 23, 24,
yes,
somewhere around there.
And then most people I know that when it comes to jobs, I don't know if it's because of scarcity mindset or what, but most people will be like, there's no jobs and all that. Was it tough for you to like get a job type thing?
It was a bit tough, yes, because that's when unemployment was starting to creep in. You know? But by the grace of God, I ended up getting a job, and then I started working. I think I worked for. I would say, I get bored very easily. You know, so I'll do something. You do something over and over. And you like from January to December, you are doing the same thing. You know, and then I will get bored. I'll be like, let me look for another job. I go find another job. I get a job, move on to the. And as I was doing this, because I was working for different.
Is it firms?
Yeah, I would say different businesses.
Okay,
it opened my mind to to a whole lot of like there was a time I was working for one of the biggest newspapers in Botswana.
Oh, nice.
You know, and I would say, oh, okay, this is how these guys make their money. Marketing, this, that, you know, all the stakeholders doing this. And I was, oh, okay. But then along the way, things happened and I got fired.
Before we get to that, how long were you working for?
For, I think, how much? For like 10, almost over 10 years.
Over 10 years. So already at this time, you were comfortable. You were obviously like used to, like, you had a lifestyle, you had things to maintain and stuff. And how you just woke up and then boom, you got fired. How did that happen?
No, it's a long story, but I don't want to get myself into trouble and start saying negative things. You know, working is nice, but it makes you very comfortable.
Okay.
You know, you become so comfortable, and when things start happening, you are like, okay. But yeah, I was just working and everything was okay, and then you know sometimes when you are, I would say smart. It's like you are challenging the status quo, and your bosses feel intimidated.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And also you start like I think I always feel when you outgrow a place, you need to leave or they elevate you to better, like and give you more challenges that will challenge you. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like I said, I get bored easily.
Yes.
You know? That's why I love like complicated stuff like playing chess, this, that. You know, a chess game will never be the same.
Yeah, that's true. No matter what.
Yeah, no matter, because you always find a better move than you know the one that maybe you made previously.
Yeah.
And yeah, I have always had that mindset. So I was like, then the bosses felt like this guy is challenging us in a way, you know. Sometimes there was a time I told them, guys, why can't you start like put the business on Facebook and get more clients from Facebook? No, we've been doing this for the past whatever years and we are cool with it.
Who are you to just come and tell us
Who are you to come here and tell us
how to run our business?
Facebook is for kids. I'm just giving you how they were thinking then.
Yes, it's those traditional business.
You know what I'm saying? And with that, they have their own needs and the way they've been doing things. But if the old way is slowly not working, you need to find new ways of doing things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like right now, you have your own TV station, which is your podcast.
Yes.
Who would have ever thought one day you'll be a presenter?
Yeah,
like it's more like you are a presenter, but you're also a forex trader.
Yes.
You know, so then they started feeling uneasy. And when it's like that, penalty, you know, like they find a small fault that you've made, and then they're like, dude, it's time to go. And by that time, you are very comfortable, like you were saying.
Yeah.
You have bills to pay. Yeah. You have loans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the predicament that I was in. And it was hard.
It was hard. Yeah. Can you please just walk us through that? Because I believe that it's either someone right now is maybe going through that, or it's something that, you know, it came through on their side, and like it's not easy to go through that. Like, you know, especially when you've got this lifestyle that you're living, and now you have to rethink and you have to restart things from scratch, and like downgrading even, like it's something else. Most people, they wouldn't overcome that. They would either hang themselves, or they would like go back home, the backyard, they'll just sleep and cry up until expect the world to feel sorry for them and stuff. But I'd like to know, because obviously here you're sitting down here with us, so it means that you overcame that. And I believe that just what you're gonna share is gonna be able to help someone to know that it's not the end. Even if you lost your job, it was giving you a lot of money and you've got all these things, and that happens. It's not the end. Maybe God has something for you on the other side. Can you please just walk us through how you were able to overcome that?
Lesiba, it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even wish my worst enemy what I went through. I got fired, and then obviously you have to start from scratch, like you said. I think I would say, fortunately, I have a very strong wife.
Okay.
You know, she's a woman of valor. I don't know whether it's the right word to use. And we've been together for like what? This is our 15th year together.
Oh,
like we've been married for 15 years.
You've met her after varsity?
Yes, we met after
varsity. Okay,
yes. Obviously, it was not easy, my man. And she was there for me. That's what I would say. And obviously, okay, let me walk you through what happened. We were living comfortably in a nice house, posh house. The kids were being taken care of, being sent to school, being paid for by the company. And now that they have to go from the private school to a government school, that's the first thing. And as a father, you feel like I've failed my kids. Let alone their wife. You know, I failed my wife. The kids, by then, they were still young. They were not really...
Couldn't see much.
And, you know, they were asked, Daddy, are you not going to work today?
Yes.
And you know what that does to you? It was bad. So now and my wife was like, no, don't worry, baby. Everything will be okay. She kept pushing. And we had to move to a smaller house.
Okay.
You know, we had to move to a smaller house. There was a time her parents were paying rent for us. Like my in-laws were paying rent for us. That's how bad it was.
And at that time, you took her from her family saying, I'll take care of her. Not
you know what I'm saying?
Of you.
Yo. And then in that time, like, you know, like I'm saying, if you are working, you are always comfortable.
Yes.
You know, if you have an 8 to 5, you are always in your comfort zone. You know, I have a job. Even if I don't put in a lot of effort, I'll get paid at the end of the month.
Yeah, it's guaranteed.
So now that's when you realize that even the friends that you have always thought they were your friends, when you reach out to them to maybe, guys, don't you know anybody who is hiring? You're in the same, you know, some of them will be in the same, what's the
industry.
Word? Yeah, same industry. They'll be, we'll check and come back to you. No call. You are not even asking for favors like money or anything. No. Even money, when you ask for people like, guys, I need to apply for something. Don't you have this to, can I do 1, 2, 3? They'll be, I'll come back to you. That's when you realize that in life, you don't owe, nobody owes you anything.
Yes. Wow.
You know what I mean? So that's how bad it was. And that was the time I really had to find my inner strength. And like you were saying, there was a time I was like, what if I just vice myself and then I was the kids. You know? I was like, but the kids, man.
They can't grow up without
They can't grow up like, and I had to now to because when that happens, it's like God is isolating you in a way. But in that instance, you don't see this as isolation. That's when now you start finding your inner strength. There was a time my wife would be like, baby, it's a weekend. Can we go to the mall? Then I'm like, no, you can take the kids and go. Baby, can we go to church? It's like everybody knows what you are going through.
So you didn't want to see people.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like in a dark hole, you know? So slowly I started getting like used to it. And then that's when I was like, I don't want to work ever again.
Okay.
My wife was like, can't you just swallow your pride? You have your qualifications. Just apply for a job. You get a job. Like, I know. You know, by that time, I was like, I've been reaching out to people. There was a time I was sending emails and trying to apply for a job. Nothing was coming.
Okay.
Then I was like, why can't I just... I think a year before, there was a time Ref came to Botswana
nice,
to do a forex free seminar.
Yes.
And then I was like, but I've always wanted to do forex. Maybe this is the time for me to do it. You know? And then that's how I started.
Oh, nice. Also, that's how you can say you got like at your lowest, at your most worst moment where all odds were against you, and it was like maybe the perfect time to take yourself out from how you say you're close to doing that. That's where like a light came, which is like maybe now seeing that, okay, now I don't want to work anymore, but I want, like, you came across forex trading. Is that?
And also because I had been, like at school, we were always taught about the Nasdaq, the stock exchange. Now that was like, and because of the seminar that was done here, now I had to add 1 + 1, and also with the motivation that I was starting to watch a lot of motivational stuff.
Nice.
You would hear someone saying, everything that happens for you, not to you.
Yes, I think
then it starts making sense, okay, if this is meant to be, let me take this route and try and see if things can work out.
Plus, you did mention that the initial goal was like, when you get a job, you obviously take in as much that you can from all these companies and then do your own thing. So maybe God was like, you're comfortable now, you're going for your second decade working for like a normal job. So obviously it's time to, you just threw in the trenches and said, they go figure it out, but you need to really start your own thing, type of a thing.
Exactly. So because sometimes we always think we have our plans, but our plans are not God's plans.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Because God knows what it is that you want. And sometimes it happens in the most painful way.
Yeah.
Like it happened to me. So in that dark moments, that's when I was like, okay, let me pick up the pieces. And I think with playing chess as well, when you play a game of chess, it's the point, the what do I say, or how do I put it? The motive behind playing chess. It's a strategy game where you have to checkmate your opponent.
Yes.
If life checkmates you, you have to pick up the pieces and start all over again. Like they say, when you fall 10 times, stand up 11 times. You can't just let life happen to you like that without fighting back.
And also one saying that I got, I think it was from Jim Rohn. You mentioned something like, if you fall, it's better to fall on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But like you were saying, it for me, I never envisioned the fact that this is the time for me to start my own thing.
Yes.
Because I was thinking, no, I still have to learn. And also now, when it happened, I was like, okay, so this is it.
And I see you keep mentioning and bringing up God. Like, did you maybe discover him during this time? Because me personally, I remember, I come from a family whereby religion, God and stuff, but there was a time whereby I believe that I moved away from him when I was like teenagers and stuff. And then at my worst, when I was going through the worst, it's when I started like going back to kneeling down, praying, saying, God, please. And then, I got my breakthrough and stuff. And since then, I've been consistent. In fact, now I feel like, like I'm more deep as well. So I'd like, did you grow up maybe in a way where you've always been connected to God? Or was it a tough time that allowed you to be closer? Or was it maybe your wife that brought you closer to God? I'd just like to see, what the relationship with God, how it came up.
I grew up in a very Christian family.
Yes.
And it was very nice. Every time you eat, they'll be like, guys, like, let's pray. You pray. And then when you wake up, you pray. When you leave the house, you pray. It was just something that was instilled in me from a very young age.
Okay.
And my parents were like, okay, church. But as you grow up, you start doing funny things.
Yes.
You just kind of feel like you are the man.
Yeah.
But at a later stage, you realize that no. This has always been. You go back to your stuff, but it's not like. Even when I was working, I was still going to church.
Oh, okay.
I went to church, but I'm a staunch believer in God, and I believe there is an upper super being up there.
I like that. Yeah, the fact that you've been a believer, that's powerful already.
And church is free therapy.
Free therapy.
Even if you don't go to church like all the time, just make sure maybe once in a while, like once a month, just go to church. They'll be talking about something that will hit home.
Yes.
And it is like free therapy.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Even if you are not going through the most, if it happens to you, at church, this is what the pastor once said, 1, 2, 3. you know, and you can relate, and you just keep going.
Nice. Yes. I like that. So now Ref landed in the country, and then you went to a seminar. So like, I would like to know in terms of how you got into trading, because obviously I highly believe that maybe at that time people were still skeptical around trading, like it's a scam, it doesn't work, and all those things. So firstly, you had to go against like that, like the limiting beliefs of it doesn't work, it's a scam, and all that. And also maybe the fact that you've never really seen someone with your own eyes be successful from trading, maybe that also could add on to you not believing in trading. So I'd like to know in terms of like, obviously, how you got introduced into it, and like what was your first initial stages like, especially like from when you heard that it's coming, when you went attended the seminar, even after, what are you busy doing, what are you working on, and all those things?
I think one thing that I need to tell a lot of people is that the internet is a very powerful tool. When you have your phone and you have the internet, you have everything that you need. All you have to do is do the right things. Don't end up doing negative stuff and stuff. But obviously, the ref was on Facebook and Instagram, and I had been following him for some time.
Okay.
So when he came, there was like gold-plated Mercedes. I think he brought like 3 cars.
Yeah.
So before the seminar, he was just hyping everyone up, going to the malls and stuff. So it was trending all over Botswana.
Yeah, there's like these golden cars that
you know what I'm saying? And it was a free seminar, by the way.
Yeah.
And it was pegged. By that time, I was still working, you know? So I was like, okay, if someone can do it, I can also do it. This is when, when I went to the seminar, I was just going to see and experience what was happening.
Yeah.
You know, just to have a feel of it and see what is it all about.
Yeah, or it's not like you're like, oh, trading, I want to be a trader. It was just, let me just go see.
Like let me just go see and what these guys are like, talking about.
Yeah.
And then obviously life happened. And then that was like, okay, now I have to start this thing. You know, by that time, there were no mentors in Botswana, forex mentors.
Yeah.
And you just have to start YouTube. That's where everybody starts. Most people, right?
Yes.
And then I started learning. Remember, by that time, I was not working, but there was internet. I had my phone. So all the time, I just kept on watching YouTube videos, this, that, candlesticks, strategies, this. And then eventually, I now had to open a live trading account. I had to start Googling what is a broker. By that time, you couldn't even fund with $10 like now. Like the minimum was like $200 or something, or $250. You know, and by that time, remember, you don't have money.
Yes.
We had like 2. I don't know whether you ever hear people in Botswana saying Hong Kong cars.
No, like what is the
like these are like peep cars from Japan.
Oh yes. Honda
like
Fit.
Body Honda Fit, Body Denio, you know, all those kind of cars. So I had like a BMW and a Ranex.
Okay.
So I had to sell one of them. To pursue my.
Oh, okay, nice.
To learn and you know what I mean.
As a sort of like a cash injection for your dream.
Yes, and also just to learn properly and do the right thing.
So how did you go about learning? Was it obviously you did mention YouTube?
YouTube and then Ref.
And Ref as well, the seminar. So did you maybe also
No, I signed up for his classes.
Also you did sign up for his classes. Oh yeah, because I wanted to know, did you go like the extra mile?
Yes, I went the extra mile, and because also Joburg, I know the ins and outs of Joburg. I had to go there and find a way that he can show me this. And also, you know, he had like was it Telegram? I think he had like, this was way before Telegram.
Yeah.
He had there was a group that he made on WhatsApp, I think. Yeah, so you'd see people like testimonies, that. So that's when I was like, since there are no mentors here, let me go to Ref and see if he can.
Maybe you can as well be a testimony.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's powerful. That's actually powerful. So what was the motivation at this time for you to obviously like say, this is it, I'm doing this? Because obviously this is after the job. So you're like maybe 30, 37, 36, somewhere there. Is it?
How old was I? 20. This was 2017, I think. I was 36.
36, yes, 36. So obviously I'm thinking maybe someone at that age would be like, no, this is not for me, you know. I'm like, I won't be able to understand the graphs, the brokers, and all those things, you know. But you just still pushed, and you went as far as even selling, like sacrifice, selling a car that you bought, and just to fund it. So what was the motivation at that time? Yeah.
I'm not saying a lot of stuff here. Remember, I started on my own, and YouTube will give you the exposure to forex, and sometimes you learn what you tell it to tell you. What you prompt it.
Yes.
And like you don't know anything about trading psychology. You don't know anything about emotions. You don't know anything about lot sizes. You know, that kind of thing. So you don't have a strategy.
Yes.
So and then after I learned this thing on my own, I started researching, funded my own account. I think I funded with $430 something the first time, and then I blew the account in like less than a week or so. In less than 2 weeks, the money was gone. And remember, I was telling my wife, I'm going to make money. The motive was to please my wife.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Because she believed in you during those tough times, and so now you want to pay back.
Yes, and also because I always kept telling her that one day I'm gonna make it, and you know, and she was really supportive.
Nice.
Very, very supportive. Even when I was telling her, let's sell one of the cars, she didn't even hesitate. But this was after there was a time she was like, okay, I was like, maybe I need to fund with a bigger amount. She managed to get like $1,000.
Okay.
I funded with $1,000, and the $1,000 was gone in like less than 2 weeks again. But and then I started to lie to her, and I was like, and then she, these days you are not talking much about forex, and I'll be like, no, I'm making money. I'm making a withdrawal soon. And the money is gone. And then I kept on thinking, how do I tell this woman nicely that the money is... There's no nice way about this, but I have to tell her. I think it kept going on for like 2 more weeks or something. And then I was like, hey, baby Ghana, I lost that money. You know what she said? She was like, bro, now you want to bring poverty to the house. You have to find a job. I'm no longer part of this. Then I had to swallow my pride. And then I was like, okay, no, I'll find a job. After a while, I was like, baby, can I sell one of the cars and pursue this thing full time? Go get a proper mentor. And she was like, yeah, okay, go for it. You know? So that's the painful side of forex. That you know, that's why they always say you need a mentor.
That's true. That is true.
Because it's with something that you would learn in a year, you can literally learn that thing in a month or 2.
That's unlike you having to go through 2 years of, you know, trials, errors, and all those things.
I think I lost close to maybe 40,000 in total before I started making money. Like 40,000 pula. This would be like what, $3,000 or something.
It's the I think at the time it was even like around the 3,000. So what was so now that is before you started making money in terms of trading. So like what happened now? After, like, when did you start seeing maybe that there's a way forward here? Obviously, sometimes breakthrough doesn't come from you making hundreds of thousands like same day. It comes from just maybe cracking a strategy or cracking risk management or seeing that, I used to make this simple mistake, but now you fix it. So when did you start to witness breakthrough in your trading that basically gave you that belief that there's a high chance that you're going to succeed?
I think after my first withdrawal.
The first withdrawal,
yes.
Okay. Nice.
Which came obviously after I started learning this thing, after the mentorship, and then you put just maybe what, $300-400. You can flip that money to what, $700 or whatever. Then whatever profit you've made, you withdraw it. You remain with the initial balance. You know, and I think there was someone who along the way, there was another lady who was also starting to do it in Botswana. And she was like, I think we started around the same time.
Yes.
You know, and she was like, the first time I make a proper withdrawal, I'm gonna get something that will motivate me to do better. Something for keeps, not like go partying or whatever.
Yes. Something you can wake up and look and be like.
Yes. So after my first withdrawal, I went and bought myself a very nice watch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think it was for like 1,200 pula, which was a lot of money back then.
Yeah.
You know, and then after the first withdrawal, you make like $300, you withdraw. And then you are like, okay, let me relax. Because if you think you are invincible, the market humbles you again. You know, you have to cool off, the emotions go down. The next day or whatever, you go in again with a fresh mindset. You know, and you also have to meditate, exercise, you know, that kind of thing. You withdraw money. I think I would say, the first time you make a withdrawal, it gives you a lot of hope. It gives you a lot of hope. And sometimes I see people making money and then getting greedy. They'll like make 400 now and then go in. That day the market is really volatile and all is good. You go in again, you make another 400, you withdraw whatever. Before you know it, you've lost all the money.
Now you're even funding again.
Yes.
The money that you withdraw.
But because even this time when I was blowing money, it's not like I wasn't profitable.
Yes, you're blowing profits.
Yes, I would literally. There was a time I would make like $300 in like 2 hours.
Wow.
I was trading Nasdaq. I really loved. This was when Nasdaq was very popular. You know, I would make $300.
Yeah.
And then I'll just get excited because my emotions back then and my trading psychologies were not in sync, you know. So then you lose the money.
Yes.
And at the end of it all, you end up losing even the money that you funded with.
Yeah.
But the turning point happens after you make your first withdrawal.
Just that first initial withdrawal. So it's what basically gave you that hope and kept you going.
And kept me going.
Oh, okay.
And also seeing other people, especially in South Africa.
Yeah, plus you're coming that side more, you're exposed to
Lesiba, you also came on board, other guys came, and now it was the whole community now.
Yeah. No, I like that. And during that phase, so now you're profitable. What would you say happened? Is it obviously you got the right guidance, the right mentor and stuff, but you had to do something. You know, maybe they told you something, but you had to apply certain things. So what would you say maybe is the part? Obviously I took the fact that you were trading Nasdaq, which means that you had a specific instrument that you're looking at.
Yes.
What was your risk management at that time? What was even your strategy style? Were you more on the technical fundamentals? Did you have a specific, time session like agent session, New York? Like how were you trading around those times? Because I want to just understand in terms of at that time when you're still new in the trading, on how you became profitable and stuff. And then we are also going to speak on now, how do you trade now? You understand? So that's how I'm taking it a bit more there.
Yes, I think after I started with Nasdaq is like you are driving, you are learning how to drive. But you are driving and you don't have a driver's license and you are driving at 240 kilometers per hour. That's the exact example that I can give.
You're learning with the supercar.
And so now I had to take it slow. Obviously, get a proper strategy. Trade during the London session and New York session.
Yes.
But I love the London session more.
Okay.
The US is just too much, and sometimes you are tired.
Yeah, it's
But when you know your thing, you can always make money in both the sessions.
Yes.
And obviously the technicals and the fundamentals have to know a bit of both.
Yes.
Because if you say I'm a technical trader only, imagine there's a spike that comes because there's news coming in on the pound or whatever, and you are not even aware.
That's true.
And you're just sticking to your technicals.
It's gonna be hard.
So you have to marry your fundamentals, reconcile your fundamentals and your technicals to say, okay, this is how this thing works, and it always gives you an edge on the market.
And were you maybe implementing things like indicators, or was it like
yes, I was also putting in indicators like your RSI. I love the RSI a lot.
Okay.
And if you put like your RSI properly and you know which time frames to use, like your top-down analysis, you can always scale it down to say, okay, if I'm a swing, you have to also choose, are you a scalper, are you a swing trader, or are you a day trader? So I'm more of a day trader.
Oh, you're more of a day trader.
Yeah, so when it's like that, you always know when price reaches this level on the RSI, this is what I expect to happen. And also you have to know that RSI works hand in hand with support and resistance.
Okay.
You know? And that's basically it.
Nice. I like that. And what is that one belief that you had to change or adjust into for you to consistently be profitable? Like, let's say, for instance, if you were thinking that, oh, maybe I need a lot of money to make a lot of money, and you had to just change and be like, no, I can flip a small account to a big account. It's just that I need to respect my risk and so on and stuff. But what is that one belief that you highly believe all traders maybe can, learn and apply and they'll see results, but that you had to adjust into?
That's a very tricky question. But I believe trading comes with one's personality. Right?
Personality.
Yes, your personality should tell you how to trade and stuff. But what I would advise people to do is have a trading plan.
Powerful.
Have a trading plan and stick to it.
Okay.
If you don't trade on Mondays, stay away from the market on Mondays. And I always tell people that I would say the mind is stupid. I'll explain.
Okay.
It sounds a bit controversial, but I'll explain. If you tell your mind that you wake up at 3 and pray, right? Like you start by setting a clock. Every time at 3, even if you don't set the clock, you automatically, your biological clock will switch on and then you wake up. The same with trading. If you stick to trading during the London session, your mind will be more alert during the London session. And you even see things that some people don't see because you've been doing it over and over. Consistency also builds to build success in a way. It's not even about making $1,000 or $2,000 now and then so what you do, you make money like what do they call it, Kana? You compound your profits.
Your profits, yes.
You make profits, you withdraw. It's also part of risk management. But it's a whole lot of different elements and factors that you have to gel together and try to make them work for you.
Nice.
So what I'm trying to say is, if you trade during the London session, just stick to the London session and also have fewer things to look at. Have a watch list to say, this is what I would like to trade. I always tell our students that forex is like a soapy. It's all about following the storyline. Price goes up, what goes up has to come down, what goes down has to come up. And also the things that move the price, you also have to know them.
That's
like
true.
Like your fundamentals and like those economic news and stuff.
Things that influence the markets. And it's very important to grow a relationship with that instrument that you are trading, even maybe the time frame that you're trading, because obviously the more you focused on it, the better you'll be able to see how to react in certain ways and stuff. So what are some of the most important lessons in regards trading that you've came across that has been like a game changer for you?
I think what a lot of people should know is that okay, let me not say, for me, right? Forex is more of a patience game than anything else.
Patience, okay.
If you come in, if you want to hurry to make money, the market will humble you. And like, I would say, Forex is like what? 90% patience, and everything else is
like technical.
It's technical. If you enter in at the right time, and you know when to pull the trigger, you will never miss. And it was also taught me a lot about myself. I think I would say a lot of forex traders are not emotional people, because forex just kills your emotions. It kills your emotions, and you don't get hurt easily. When you see someone crying because of whatever, you are like, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it has changed me in a very big way.
Yeah.
I'm more patient now because of the forex market.
Nice,
I don't easily react to stuff because of the forex market.
Nice.
I know when the time is right to do something because of the, even when I because obviously when you do forex, you start getting to get access to a lot of stuff, right?
Yes.
Like other businesses to like try and diversify.
Most definitely.
Your
portfolio.
Your portfolio.
Yeah.
Maybe mostly around the forex business line of business.
Yeah.
You know when the time is right to do it and when not to. So the market teaches you a lot in a way.
Nice. So that's powerful. Yeah. That's actually a very powerful one. And can you please just share with us when, like, because now you're profitable, now you've got it, and like, like you've been at home with your lady, like how you say your wife at the time. She's still your wife, as
yes, for sure.
Nice. Yeah. So I'm glad even just that to me, it's even inspiring to see that since she's been a wife until this day, like it's inspiring. It's things like this that makes us be able to believe that there's love out there. Yeah. So I just want to know, now that you are profitable, you are able to make some profits and stuff. Was there a time where you went through like another downfall, like another like obstacle after being profitable? Now that you've got the feeling of success in trading, and how did you basically overcome that?
Yeah, I think I would say losses in forex are part of the game.
Nice.
But you should know how much to lose.
Okay.
If you see that this thing is going south, you know when to stop.
Yeah.
You know? And also what I always tell people is that you always have to have a backup plan. Okay. You know? Because if you make money and you withdraw, you have money sitting in your bank account.
Yeah.
If you have, Lesiba, if you have $1 million in your trading account, and I have 1,000 pila in my bank account, technically I'm richer than you.
That's true. That's true.
Because one mistake, you can lose that money in an instant.
Even if like whatever brew come, if they vanish.
If they vanish, you are gone. Usually when I've mastered the art of, if you make profits, switch off your machine or your gadget and go play golf or cycling. I love playing golf and
nice.
Not as a professional, just like to distress, you know, because not to say you are stressing, to distress as in you are tense because of been trading, you've been sitting for too long. If you make your profits, switch off your gadget, leave it there, go play golf or go cycling or go for a walk, go for a jog. It has always helped me. So if I go through a losing streak, I know I just stop. I don't force stuff. I don't revenge trade, because if you do that, the market will it will be like someone is watching your trades, and it never ends well. You know. And also another thing is, you just have to consistency is also very important. I think we always say that, but I would say it hasn't really happened to me, because you also diversify your stuff. If things in the forex stuff is not, if the market is not, there are weeks when the market is just choppy. And when you first trade, you are gonna lose your money. So that's the time when that happens, I just focus on my other stuff that I'm doing.
Nice. So would you say that coming from an accounting background, do you think that played a part or helped you as well in trading to? Because I know most people would be trading for like 5 years, 7 years, 8 years. There's someone that I knew, I think it was like 2 years ago, he reached out to me. He's been trading longer than me. Like at that time, I think he had like 9 years in the markets, but he still said that he's not profitable. You understand? So do you think that you coming from an accounting background somehow helped you be able to make sense of the market?
Yes, I think it, like I said when we started, school is very important, because it changes your mindset, how you think, how you do things and stuff. And also being from a business background, as in Kodlaling and go at school. You when you do stuff, you run it like a business. You know. And when it's like that, you know that I can't play with. I always see young boys. They'll make like 50K, they go to the club and they
Yeah, I would blow it all. That is true.
You know what I'm saying? And also, I think they say experience is the best teacher.
That's true.
Yes. So if you've been in the gutter, you don't want to go back there again.
Yeah.
And every penny counts. Every rand or tebe or whatever pula, it counts. You can't just go around playing with money like that. I think to answer your question, coming from if you're a forex trader, you also need to do a course, just a small business course, to try and empower, or read business books if you don't have time for. Like there's a whole lot of business books that we know.
Most definitely.
Yes, you read books, you know how business people think and so on and so forth. And it helps you to manage your account, your finances very well. Yes.
So obviously, things like discipline and patience, it plays a very big role, especially when you're a trader. So I would like to know, are you a person that maybe reads books and things like that? Because you did mention education, but I just want to see, like, let's say for instance, me, I'm very educational, but I happen to have been education on the self-education side instead of like really going to school and learning in school. So I have like books on everything. If I really want to discover something, I'll like get a book on it and then I'll jump on that book and read it through and I'll understand it. If I don't, I'd rather like get and watch a video, because also with visual learning, I'm able to get a better understanding. But I feel like when I'm in a class and the lecture speaking, maybe I like concentration, maybe that lecture speaking too slow for me, or is just boring the way he teaches, so it's not working out. So I just want to see in terms of education on your side. I see in terms of the school side, you've mastered this, you've graduated and everything, but also on the self-education, do you read books, things like that?
At my house, I have a mini library.
Oh, nice! I like that.
I have a study with the whole shelf and books and stuff. Speaking of books, I have your book, by the way.
Oh, nice!
The one that you wrote 2 years ago.
Yes,
right?
Anytime.
I love reading a lot. Like for me, reading is like I don't know. It's like a drug for me. For lack of a better word. It keeps my spirit and my a lot of people, if you read a lot, you don't easily forget. It's like you are always jogging your mind. You know what I mean? So I read a lot. I read a lot of motivational books. I read a lot of biographies. I read a lot of a whole lot of stuff, mostly, but it's business stuff.
Can you maybe give us 3 books that changed your life?
The one by Kiyosaki.
Oh yeah, even
Rich Dad Poor Dad. That's number one. I think the second one would be your book anything. As well.
Oh, nice.
And the Art of Trading.
Okay, nice, perfect.
Yes. But there's more. There's one book by. There's a book that was written by the gentleman who set up Pakalani.
Oh, okay. So it's more like an autobiography.
Yes. Biography. Yes. It's called The Magic of Perseverance by David Mahang. His name is David Mahang.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Nice. So if you read that book as a business person, you see that, wow, I need to put in the work. Because challenges, the magic of perseverance is like never give up.
Never give up. Okay.
Never give up. It's like you just have to keep going. You just have to persevere. No matter the circumstances. When you look at the obstacles that he went through to have that place to be the way it is now, you see that it's not child's play. Because that place was a farm. You need to bring in investors, you need to buy it, you don't have enough money. You know what I mean?
Sure those are like 20-year visions. It didn't obviously happen in like a day or in 2 years or 3 years. True. It took like all that time for that vision to come into reality.
True. But but what I would like people to do, like you asked, reading can just take you into another world, and it can literally change your life for the better.
I like that, because I feel like that's more like the same with me, because I've always been a person that didn't really enjoy much like in school, but one of my friends saw what I was thinking, because I've always been an entrepreneurial person. So they were like, they just gave me a book, The Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I was like, man, these are not my things, you know me. And then I don't know what, after like 2 months, something was like, read this book, because things were not working out at school. And then I read that book, and then when speaking about the 4 quadrants and investor and this, and in my head I was like, wow, like, is this even possible? But when I started searching that guy, I said, okay, though, he's speaking with like experience, because he's really like living how he's saying. And then that automatically changed for me, because I started really going deep into wanting to know more about how to become a self-employed, how to become an investor, how to do all that. So yeah, that's powerful. And you did mention that golf, it helps you distress. You also mentioned reading books, it also helps you grow. What are some of the things that you do in terms of being able to calm yourself down? Because obviously maybe you made too much money, maybe you lost money, maybe things are not well, but how do you keep yourself to the ground? Yeah.
Cycling.
Cycling. Okay.
Number one, cycling and having enough sleep.
Oh, okay, nice. Well, powerful. I've never really heard that as yeah, that's powerful.
Because if you sleep, if you get enough sleep, it's like you are recharging your soul, and you are just replenishing yourself all over again.
Yeah.
There was a time I watched, Jeff Bezos, right?
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos says he sleeps at 8 and then like consistently.
Yeah.
Just like what I was telling you earlier, if you do something at a certain time and you do it over and over and over, it becomes a habit, and your brain also picks that up to say, I sleep at this time, by this time I have to be sleeping.
Okay.
I woke up at this time, by this time I have to be sleeping.
Yes.
So when something doesn't go well in the market, I just either I go cycling full on, and then I relax by maybe getting just like a book or watching Bloomberg.
Oh, nice.
I have cut off everything that you can think of. I used to love soccer so much. I used to love this. And all these things, they just waste your time. I'm sorry to say this, but you'll be arguing with people, hey, we are going to beat you. This is what's going to happen. This. So myself, what feeds my soul is Bloomberg.
Nice.
Because Bloomberg, it's all about business.
Yes.
Strictly business.
Nice.
So when I'm relaxing, it's either I'm watching Bloomberg. I always fight with my kids when I'm in the living room. They'll be like, okay, then I have to go and somewhere else and watch it in the other room or something. So for me, it's cycling, getting enough sleep, and Bloomberg.
Nice. That's powerful. And you did mention that eventually at some point, you had to venture out, like in terms of in the industry, in the trading niche, and go and like maybe do other things, so that you don't really sit and focus on just trading on its own. Because I know just sitting and like trading the whole day, that can get boring. It can, bring a lot of things, and you might even self-sabotage, meaning that you place a trade, you went well, and instead of just closing your laptop and saying, let me do other things, now you want to chase more and more, and then eventually you lose all that money. Yeah. So can you please just walk us through in terms of like, what were you able to do beyond just you sitting and trading, but in the industry?
We actually have an academy because obviously once you start that, you start seeing that, okay, this thing has changed my life.
Yes.
You also think of imparting the knowledge.
Yeah.
I think with playing chess as well, a lot of people don't know how to play chess. That's where I've always wanted to help people.
Yes.
Like I'll be teaching kids how to play chess.
Nice.
And as soon as I started mastering forex, I was like, okay, this is the time maybe for us to partner. I have a partner that I'm working with, and she's more on the admin side and stuff. So I'm the one who does the training and stuff. So we have an academy.
Oh, nice.
And we've built a whole lot of a big forex community in Botswana.
Wow.
Because back in the day, like I told you, there was literally nothing.
Yeah.
And we've managed to. We even have an office like you can see here.
Phenomenal space.
At CBD.
Yeah.
And we have classes that we usually mostly do Zoom sessions for people who are like in faraway places, and also because of time constraints.
Okay.
And we also have a podcast which was inspired by the likes of you and other people which maybe I can't mention.
No, I like that.
But we have a podcast, a very small podcast, which we are trying to build, and also build the forex industry.
What is the name of it? Maybe someone watching this video can
it's called the Boss forex trading channel.
The Boss Forex Trading Channel.
Yes, it's inspired by people here in Botswana. They call me the boss.
Oh,
like most of the students that I've taught, they came up with the name.
Yeah, like you're the boss.
Yeah,
Like,
and they're doing so well. You know, people are buying cars,
Oh,
they're
nice.
building houses. But it all started by default, like I told you.
So what legacy would you say that you want to leave, especially in the trading community?
I think currently, I would say, I always keep saying this over and over. You know how much I love forex. We met 4 years ago, and we've been talking ever since. We always share ideas, this, that. I think I would say, in Botswana, forex is still not out there yet.
Yeah, okay.
You know, and the government is still a bit skeptical about it.
Yeah.
But they know how it is, and I think they are doing it from a place of protecting the citizens.
Yes.
Because you know people scam others and stuff like that. So I would say we are building towards having forex being legit.
Yeah.
You know, being recognized. If that can happen, I think my job will be done.
It will be done. I like that. I like that. And what would you say to someone that is like, you know, scared to start? Like, they just scared to start. Like, what would you say to that person?
I think what people need to know is that time wasted never returns, right? And you don't lose anything by starting.
Yeah, that's.
And the moment you start, everything starts getting into place. Just don't be scared to start. Number one. Once you start, you are gone. You know, and do away with the myth that forex is a scam. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe it, the reason why we have so many billionaires in the world is because of forex. Which billionaire do you know that's not on the forex market? Like we have Facebook on the forex market. We have Google on the forex market. YouTube is part of Google. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? So this thing is like $7 trillion circulates in the forex market. Why can't you start and get a slice of that pie? You know?
And if you were to, let's say, go back in time, like now, because you're on the other side, if you had to go back in time and, like, let's say, for instance, 10 years back in the time, when things were low, like, let's say, during the time when you got fired and everything, like, things were just low and stuff, and you were able to speak to yourself at that time, what exactly would you say now that you're exposed to what you're exposed to now?
I think I would say I should have started way back. Yes. Okay. Unfortunately, it was by default. But had I known this existed many years ago, I would have long started, and I think I would even be far ahead of my time. But I think everything happens for a reason. And like they say, what does the verse say in the Bible? When the time is right, I will make it. What does it say?
Like when when the time is right, the way will be there. Like,
something like when the time is right, I the Lord will make it happen.
We'll
something
make it,
like that.
God will make a way. Something more like that.
What is meant to be will be.
You
know what I mean?
And even if you want to be successful now, God might say no, it's gonna be in 2 years. So even if you do whatever, you can go to the mountain and you can do this, like, you'll still suffer for the next 2 years up until God's time.
You know,
that's powerful.
True.
So we are about to wrap it up now. So I just want us to just play a quick game where I'm just gonna throw in, like, 2 words, and then you just pick which is best for you. Okay, let's say, for instance, I can start off by saying, let's say a car and a house, and then you can say a house is better for you. Let's say So MetaTrader or TradingView?
MetaTrader.
MetaTrader.
Yep.
Okay. Asian session or New York session?
New York session. Asian session is just dead. No volatility.
Okay.
And we are sleeping at that time, you know?
That makes sense. It makes sense. Let's say a book written by George Soros, or maybe like a A Day with Bill Gates. Like,
a book written by George Soros.
Or you'd go for...
Because George Soros is one of the biggest traders that has ever happened.
Oh, perfect.
Because A Day with Bill Gates, you can't learn anything in a day. But the book is there for keeps. You can always go back and say, okay, this is what he said.
Yeah.
And learn a lot from it.
Yeah. And just to, I'd like to know, so I'm just going to list out like multiple words. Let's say I'm going to just say a word and I want you to explain to me what it means to you. So I can maybe say water and then you can say, I don't know, like refilling, it change, without it like survival, without it you'll die, something like that. So money, what does money mean to you? Like money?
Money makes the world go round. Money is power. I don't
money is power.
I don't know. That's what people say.
Yeah.
What are you saying? Money is not I would say money is not everything.
Yes. What does money mean to you? Because you're making money. So you're earning money. Let me not say you're earning money. So
money is a tool that can help you to change your life for the better. But It's not everything.
Perfect. I like that, because I've seen interview and one of the billionaires and stuff, they were like, money is just like more like a resource to really do what you have to do.
Yes.
If you want to be a construction, it doesn't mean when you're trading it's your ultimate goal. No, you can get the money just so you fund that idea of being a construction.
Exactly.
Because otherwise you'd have to obviously get investors. If investors don't like your idea, they won't fund it. So rather you take control.
100%.
Yeah.
Because imagine you are just chasing money, but you don't know what you don't have an idea what. Once I get the money, then what?
What now? That's
what I mean?
That.
Yeah.
So let's go to the second word, freedom.
Freedom is everything, because with freedom you can literally do anything that you want.
Anything.
At any time that you want.
Okay.
Okay. Freedom is actually, because that's why a lot of people always say, if you have financial freedom, you are good to go. You are set.
Yeah. That's true. And success. What can you say? What does success mean to you? Like success to me could be, I want to drink this cup in 1 second and finish it. That's I'll be like, I'm successful, guys. I know how to drink water fast. But what does success mean to you?
I think success means different things to anyone else out there. Different things to different people. But I would say, for me, success means achieving everything that you've ever dreamt of in life.
Okay.
And being and remaining the same. Because a lot of people, when they are successful, they tend to I would say some people, when they are successful, they tend to change the way they do things. They change friends. They look down on other people. It means just being humble and being able to push life and also helping others if you can.
Phenomenal. That's a beautiful statement. Even me personally, when this video goes out, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna rewatch it, I'm gonna take down notes, because this is like, there's a lot of value that is being shared here. And someone right now is in their 40s and 50s, and they're probably watching, or maybe they're like one of their kids was like, come watch, or something like that, and they're like, maybe it's too late for me. It's too late for me to start. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna make sense. What can you say to that person?
It's never too late to start anything.
Never.
If you are still alive, anything is possible, and you never know where this thing is gonna take you.
Yeah.
And we even have parents who, in our academy, we have students who are even below the legal age to trade. They've brought their kids to come and learn.
Wow.
Wow. And the kids are now teaching the parents.
Wow, that's powerful.
You know what I'm saying? So it's never too late to do anything.
Yeah, that's powerful.
Yeah, it's all in your mind. If you tell your mind that I can do this, you will do it.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's never too late to start.
Most definitely, guys. Yes. You did here, and
you have to start broke, start late or whatever, but just bottom line, just start.
Yeah, and I think always that guy that created KFC, Sanders, yeah,
Colonel
Sanders, yeah, he started when he was like over 50, but imagine now KFC is literally in every country, and he started late, like in his 50s.
Another one, Obama started at 46.
Yeah.
Trump was president at 74, I think.
Yeah.
Biden was president at what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even here in Botswana, the president that we have now, he just turned 50. Is it 51? Is it still 69?
16 years, yes,
So it's like 50.
70. Yeah.
No. We are 50.
Isn't it 71?
Yeah, like
Or
54.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's in his 50s.
Oh, okay.
But all the other presidents were like, I'm just giving you a clue of how life is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Someone can be successful at 50 something.
Yeah.
Another one can be successful at 30.
Yes.
But the fact that you started, it's everything.
That's true. That is true. And that is powerful. So someone did watch this and they were able to connect with what you're saying. But now they'd just like to learn more about where can they find you? Like, how can they get access to you? So maybe is there platforms that you can like refer them to in terms of how they can get access to you? Because obviously, out there in the internet, there's a lot of like scams and stuff. So we want to really direct them to the right platforms. But if it's like maybe numbers that they can speak with, or maybe it's like a social media platform that you can direct them to, just so when they want to follow you more on your journey, they'll be able to find you.
My Instagram handle is SLE_CHI.
Okay.
For Sledge Chizhala. SLE_Chizhala. I'm also on Facebook, Sledge Chizhala. I had deactivated my Facebook account for many years. So I just activated it again last month.
Oh, okay.
So Sledge Chizhala.
Okay.
And we also have like the academy thing. It's run by my business partner. It's called Princess of Forex.
Oh, okay.
I think it's Princess of Forex BW.
BW, okay.
Yes.
We got it, guys. You perfectly know where you can go and connect with the man himself. I'm excited, everything I did share here. I took in so much, and I am going to be watching this video once again, taking down notes, because this is a lot of game that has been shared here. I'm excited, Mr. Sledge. Thank you so much for sharing with me your time.
You're welcome, my brother. And we learn a lot from you, man.
Yeah.
Keep pushing this. And you have a lot of followers here as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, all the best, and keep doing what you do, my man.
Thanks. I appreciate it, man.
I really appreciate it as well.
Yeah, I know. Guys, you guys did happen to, obviously taking the video that has been shared here. I hope you do have a phenomenal day. And yeah, man, take care, guys.